3 weeks ago. Like before, as far as I can get it was right here. So now it's perfectly normal again. And let's see now. I want to get one salad. Spending more time in the supermarket was one of the biggest things. We'd be in there and out of there. Now you go in there, you're in there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's because you're sitting there reading labels. I'm doing that for my children because you know, my two kids, like they have high blood pressure.
What about chocolate milk?
Well, chocolate milk. You like chocolate milk, don't you? It's got 25 grams of carbohydrates, 25 grams of sugar. So unfortunately, we'll stay away from chocolate milk for now, okay?
The diet's effect on the community is most obvious at the only supermarket in town.
I was really surprised. I was actually caught off guard. I wasn't expecting the onslaught.
It was funny. It was like having this massive sale, and people are coming in panics. I need bacon. Where's your butter? When's it coming in?
Sales of whipping cream have gone up 200%, milk down 60%, romaine lettuce doubled, eggs tripled, and the best seller, cauliflower.
That has increased, let's say, 24 a week to about 112 a week. So they really like the cauliflower. Amazing, the change of attitude in people as you see them losing their weight. They're feeling good. The atmosphere is different. Very pleasant.
Gotta come in here. Once I started to drop the weight and fit regular size clothes, it's exciting because then you can go shopping and feel good about what you're buying instead of thinking, oh my God, I'm a size 16. Yes, this is the one. And I can do things that I like to do more now than thinking I'm not even going to get off the couch because what's it going to do anyway? You know, having real sad little thoughts about being overweight.
Ah, that's
the one.
Nice. That's it. That's it. It's about cotton picking time.
All my mental, my emotional, my spiritual, and my physical are finally feeling like they're in some kind of unity together. So that's cool.
It just about spontaneously did something for me. Within 4 days, I was off 75% of the medication I was on. It's a lifesaver because I'm not on any pills anymore. Blood pressure or diabetes. 11 years ago, the Creator decided to sober me up a year before my dad died. And if I hadn't sobered up, I would have been either still in the bar or in the graveyard. I wouldn't have been able to do what I do today.
The whole.
I'm in week 5.5, going into week 6 of this way of eating. I have lost 22 pounds.
For many, the diet has become a family effort. Jill Cook's sister Michelle has signed up for the study, which has helped Jill stay on track.
Cheers. Cheers. As an elementary student, I guess, my mom had me on Diet Center when that was really popular. I've done Weight Watchers. I did Jenny Craig very faithfully for 4 solid months and lost 7 pounds. I don't know why I ever stuck with it, but they kept saying it would eventually happen.
But this weekend will be a moment of truth for Jill. It's Thanksgiving, and a big family dinner is planned at her sister's home in Alert Bay.
This is my first Thanksgiving without carbs, but I'm not worried because I love turkey.
For cranberry, we just put in our Splenda, and so that's what Jill is allowed to have. Yummy. It is so good. Mm-hmm.
Well, Jill, it's good to see you're dedicated to this diet because I remember the struggles with Jenny Craig and Weight Watchers and all the offers for the fat farm, which you couldn't stick to. But it looks like this one is agreeing with you.
This is the one. Yeah.
Sorry that it came so late in your life.
You know, and that was the part that I was uncomfortable with at Thanksgiving dinner when people were just openly talking about different struggles with different diets and laughing about the diet center pills that were always lined up, and Jill took all those. And just, I think sometimes the laughter was covering the pain and frustration of the failure of it all.
I've downsized my intake on the diabetes pills because I've been feeling good.
Greg has been sticking with the diet with help from his family. His father-in-law, Porgy, is even adapting his famous clam chowder recipe.
Porgy's making a low-carb clam chowder. In the traditional chowder, we usually have potato, onion. But this one's different. I think it's bacon and cauliflower and broccoli.
How's that tasting?
A little flat, I think. The juice is good.
You might have found a good new recipe, Porge. Food's one of the most important things to our people. Our food's our culture. Our food is who we are and what we are, and it's our strength. That's a chum salmon, and it's not a farm fish. These fish don't eat chemicals or have anything to make them grow fast or anything bad in them. They're the real thing, and it's frozen, and it's going to the smokehouse.
Greg is a fisherman, but he can't harvest enough seafood to feed his family. Less than half of their diet comes from traditional foods like salmon and ulican.
I'm really worried, especially in the last decade, on the way our resources are going. We had 150 rivers. We're down to about maybe 6 or 10 of them that still have some fish in it. Our salmon population is down, our prawn population, and our clam beaches are dying off. And I'm really worried that there's going to be nothing left. All the new closed area DFO is proposing, eh?
Greg blames government-licensed fish farms for degrading the local ecosystem. Like many environmentalists, he believes that sea lice from farmed fish are devastating juvenile salmon stocks and threatening the future of wild fish.
Sea lice is causing a great havoc. Our little fish that are coming out of the rivers and streams are getting covered in them, and they don't have a chance. They don't have a chance to make it.
Any threat to the food supply also jeopardizes culture. Wild fish is the mainstay of traditional ceremonies like the potlatch.
Our elders used to dance, and some of them were over 100, and they would be just energized and dancing and eating so good in the big house. And that's where the energy and that's where the strength comes from, is our food.
For over a century, processed foods have been making their way onto the potlatch menu. A big favorite is bannock, fried bread.
And I had a bannock, and oh, God, that was good. I sat there and I ate it